Good evening, everybody. Meteorologist Seth Bohnhoff here with a check of your forecast on this Saturday evening. As we take a look at what's ahead here for the rest of the night, not expecting too much, just mostly clear skies and some nice chilly overnight lows, somewhere into the mid to upper 40s. So keeping it nice and quiet as we head on into our Sunday. Going to really dial up the temperatures tomorrow versus what we had today, maybe by another 5 or 6 degrees. Be somewhere in the mid to upper 70s under a nice sunny sky, and it'll be noticeably less windy as well, with conditions just around 5 to 10 miles an hour. Let's take a look at some of those highs. It'll be 78 in Champaign, 77 in Decatur, 75 in Mattoon, and Springfield and Jacksonville up to 77 degrees. Despite the nice weekend, it'll ultimately go down as things change as we start the upcoming work week. Monday and Tuesday bring a chance for some showers as well as storms. And we will see some severe weather chances along with these rain chances as well. But on top of all that, notice these rain chances look pretty good right now, somewhere around the 50 to 60 or maybe even up to 70% range. And essentially what that's going to do, regardless of whether or not we get severe weather, it's going to lead to quite a bit of rainfall by the end of this as well. So let's talk about one thing at a time here. Let's talk about that severe weather risk in the coming days. Technically, a tiny part of Macoupin County is included in a marginal risk for tomorrow. That would really be the late overnight hours as some showers and storms are moving on in. But notice those risks out to the west across Missouri, Kansas, Nebraska. Watch what happens as we head on into Monday. It just kind of barely shifts over to the east. We'll be on the far eastern end of that risk into the day on Monday. A slight risk around the I-55 region from Springfield on to the west, with a marginal risk for pretty much everybody else. So storms not going to be at their peak by the time they get here, but we could see a few of those severe storms in the area. I think different risks to kind of pay more attention to is going to be into the day on Tuesday. There's a few moving pieces here to this chance for storms that we'll see both Monday and Tuesday. Mondays are going to be part of a warm front. Tuesdays are going to be part of a cold front, so kind of different things to watch for. Let's take a look at Future Track. It will show us exactly what's happening here. There's that system out across the plains moving this direction. Warm front will move this way, but it might not completely pass over into the area. So we may luck out and just end up with some steady showers and some thunder showers. South of that front, that's where all that warm and more unstable air is going to be. That's where some more of your strong storms are going to wind up. So we'll kind of watch. That front will pass through eventually, but again, it may not be able to produce any kind of severe weather up this direction if it can't effectively move through there during the daytime hours. Either way, though, I think Tuesday we're going to have a shot at some severe weather just because we will be comfortably in that warm sector of the system, and then that cold front's going to lift up through the area and potentially produce a few of those as well. So again, Tuesday, kind of the day to watch for. Let's get a closer look at the ground with this version of Future Track. That shows maybe some pretty noisy storms there as we start off the day there on Monday into the early morning hours. And it looks like Future Track may be playing some games with us. There we go. So if that warm front gets up this direction Monday afternoon, we could see a few cellular storms once again, capable of all hazards. Right now, just a few indications that could happen there on Future Track. But then we get into the day Tuesday, plenty of rain there into the morning hours. And if that clears out effectively in time, we could be in line for some more storms in the afternoon. As mentioned, severe weather or not, plenty of rain on the way. Right now, the 7-day outlook gives us 2.5 to maybe 3 or 4 inches of rain. So we'll be watching out for that, as there could be some flood risk along with all those chances for storms. After that system moves through, temperatures really drop off, just low 70s and mid upper 60s for highs for the remainder of the upcoming week. So here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Enjoy a very quiet Sunday, because Monday and Tuesday may be at least a little rainier, if not a little stormier. From that point on, cooler and calmer conditions for the rest of the week. You can stay up to date in the forecast at all times on the WCI Weather app. This has been your Weather Now update. Enjoy your evening.